I am the internet, and I like it when KSSU is on.
Welcome back. Matt and Tech Show. That was
I'm Tex.
Blink-182.
That sounded like a Blink song.
It did, oddly enough, yeah. They haven't had an album in some time, so it's good to hear them again.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of seems like a combination, the entire album itself, seems like a combination of Angels and Airwaves and Plus 44.
I'll take
But
your
it's
word
still
for it.
still good. You know neither of those bands, but
I thought you were naming albums.
no.
See, that's how much I don't know.
Exactly.
I have a couple of their songs. They're all right.
But no, yeah, that was Travis Barker. So that starts off our list of
Amazing drummers
amazing
of our
drummers
generation.
of our generation, or my time, or my opinion. Really.
Any of those things.
Really. Yeah, we'll go. I don't know. Like us on Facebook.
Yeah, why not?
We have 90.
93
We
still?
have 93 still. I
Almost
want
there.
100. But that doesn't seem to be happening because people aren't telling their grandmothers. Maybe they should tell their grandmothers to get Facebook and then to like the Matt and Tech Show.
Internet first, then Facebook.
Internet, Facebook, Matt and Tech's. And then...
Twitter.com/Matt and Tex.
Ooh, good plug.
All right.
Nice, yeah. Facebook.com/Matt and Tex. Actually, if you want, if anyone's listening out there, trying to win a radio contest, not this radio station, but another radio contest where I could become... Foo Fighters are coming to town on November 1st.
They got a good drummer?
They do. Pretty good drummer. I'll play the lead singer, Dave Grohl, was Nirvana's drummer.
All right.
I'll play him. Anyways, but no, there's a contest for a local radio station where if you submit a concert photo from wherever you've been to a concert, if you get the most likes, you'll win a new camera. You'll win a new camera. You'll get into the pit, or the press pit at the stage, and you'll take pictures of the first couple songs for Radio 94.7.
All right.
So if you go on my page, I posted a picture, follow the link, don't just like the post, click the picture, and then like it. And if I get the most likes, then I win 6 tickets. And if you told me you voted for me, maybe I'll invite you. Who knows?
You won't.
I won't.
When does this contest end?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know, but the show is on the first, so probably within a week or two. So tell all your grandmothers. After you like the Matt and Tech Show,
on Facebook.
Facebook.com/Matt and Tech, then go to my page. I'll be under administrators, Matt Zarziga. Click on them. Actually, it's probably private, so friend me first if you're not friends with me already.
All right, just how many likes do you have right now?
Last I checked, 3.
3. I think I liked it, so you got 4. What's
Ooh.
Who's leading right now?
I don't know. I was looking through the pictures, and so far this picture of Motorhead, which is a band. It seemed like it was in a living room. Anyways, it was just some guy took a picture, and it has 207 likes. So I'm trying to be that.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
4.
It's like we're close to 100.
Yeah. So like us on Facebook, or any requests for your favorite drummer. I might, because I asked a constant listener of mine what his favorite drummer was, and one of the first ones you mentioned was Lars Ulrich from Metallica.
He sounds German.
He might probably have some ancestors from Germany, but he doesn't speak German. I don't know his bio. Anyways, he's the drummer for Metallica. I actually went to the show with him, and Trevor, executive producer.
You went to this?
I went to
a concert
Metallica
with a
show.
drummer?
No, with Trevor's dad and him.
Executive producer Trevor.
Yeah, December 2009. Really good show, really loud show. I've never been to such a loud concert. My ears didn't stop ringing for a week.
Wow.
I was scared they wouldn't go away. Anyways, enjoy this classic Metallica tune. Metallica.
All right.
All right. That was sad but true. Drummer Lars Ulrich.
Lars Ulrich. I don't know what I was trying to do with that. Anywho.
Nobody does. But yeah,
What?
that kicks off. Not kick off because we've already kicked it off. But no, that was another iconic drummer of our time,
Our generation.
our generation.
All right.
One of my favorites. What do you guys something to say?
Yeah. Well,
Perfect.
It was-
We didn't plan this. Okay, go.
it was it was weird yesterday because majority. Well, I don't know about majority, but a lot of people have touchscreen smartphones and things like that now.
Oh,
So
Yep, go.
You don't know where I'm going with this.
Okay,
A
touchscreen.
lot of people have touchscreens now, and it was funny. My parents aren't some of those people. They have my old phones, which are still like slide phones. They like
so
those.
many of those.
So it was funny. We were in the car, and my dad got a call. I'm like, Dad, you're not going to answer that phone. Hand it to me. Got to pay attention to the road. You know, a lot of little
Right.
kids running
Mhm.
around. And so he handed me the phone, and I was talking to my mom. And when I hung up, the screen went dark because it automatically does that. And I touched the screen of the little phone to get it to light up again. And I said, wait,
A flip phone or a slide phone?
a slide phone. So I was like, oh, wait, that doesn't work.
Oh, you're so.
So I thought it was so weird how just...
That also reminds me, and it's probably not realistic or it's probably not true, but there is a video there is probably a video. I didn't see the video, but it was a video of a baby trying to read a magazine, but it thought it was a tablet, so it was touching each side of the page,
Oh, I see what...
and it wouldn't. They say the baby thought it was a tablet, but the baby was less than 2 years old. So
Well, the baby doesn't know anything, but I get the message.
yeah, it was a joke. But it was stupid. Speaking of touchscreens.
Oh yeah, well, just new technology. Like in one of my classes, a teacher held up a VHS, and I just laughed because I said, "A few years from now, the students are going to be, what is that you're holding? Oh, it's a big box," because they're going to know little crystal players in the future.
Okay.
I don't know.
Crystal players.
Like
Probably hold
something-
more data on a crystal.
Something like you can, like 8,000 songs or
Okay.
something. I've heard.
Okay.
Anywho, just talking about the future of tech and how things are going out of date, like the 8-track player and stuff like that. I've never seen
Okay.
one.
We have a couple at my home.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah. I think. Who knows? Who
All
cares? Last night, I went to a concert with my father.
Did you now?
It was the Jason Bonham Led Zeppelin experience. Jason Bonham was, of course,
Bono?
is, of course, John Bonham's son. John Bonham, one of the greatest drummers
Of our
all time.
generation.
Of all time.
Our generation.
Led Zeppelin's iconic drummer. Yeah, he just had this kind of, I don't know what you'd call it.
Drums?
No, not that. He did have drums. He did have drums. Oh no, it wasn't the entire band. It was just Jason Bonham and some guys that sound like Led Zeppelin, and they played
That sounds
they played
cool.
some songs. They actually they sounded really good. The guitarist was really cool. Jason Bonham was decent on drums,
Did you meet him?
and the vocals. I did not meet Jason Bonham. I
Alright.
did get a signed drumstick.
Okay, signed drumstick.
But no, the vocalist sounded at times just like Robert Plant, who was the lead singer of Led Zeppelin. But no, it was a really cool show. So I'm gonna play a song from Led Zeppelin.
The
one of
fake Led Zeppelin or the real one?
the real Led Zeppelin, one of the most iconic drum solos of all time,
Of our generation.
quoted in
From Matt.
one of my favorite movies, Step Brothers.
Well, they say that in Step Brothers?
John Bonham's playing Moby Dick for real. That was
John Bonham.
John Bonham. Nice, Tex.
It's one of the hardest hardest drum solos.
Wouldn't call it
in
the
world.
hardest, but it's one of the most.
I said one of the most.
Okay, so it's up there on difficulty, but no, it's one of the most iconic drum solos.
4.5 stars.
Out of.
5.
Okay, perfect. No, that was
John Bonham.
yeah. No, when Jason Bonham, his son, played that last night at the Led Zeppelin experience, it was insane. It was awesome.
Seeing him do that.
Huh?
Seeing him do that.
Who? Oh, seeing him do
Yeah,
that
that's
was
what- you
awesome.
were at the
Yeah,
concert.
no, it was really cool.
Were you playing along like you were here?
Yeah.
And he
I
just
was
stares at you,
trying.
go. shake his head. No, you can't do it.
It's usually any drummer's dream that the band asks them to go on stage and play drums.
Wait.
You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't get that.
'cause this has happened once. I think it was the Who.
Were you there, or you saw video of this?
I went to the Who's concert in 1960 something. Yeah.
Okay. Man, I don't know these things.
No. Anyways, I guess he took too much horse tranquilizer because they are big drug addicts.
Oh.
And so he passed out in the middle of the show, and the lead singer asked the audience if anyone knew how to drum, and so they brought actually one of the audience members in there, and he finished the show drumming.
Really?
So that's
That?
any drummers, any amateur drummers' dream is to play for the band.
If that guy was just going up there just to meet the band and he was terrible, just
He probably wasn't the best.
Wait, you said you saw this video though, or something like that? Or
No,
heard
there's
about
video of it. I've seen it like VH1 once. They cut it. They didn't show the entire boring.
Well, so, but was the guy good? The
I
guy
don't know.
who came
I
up?
don't remember that. I remember they called someone out of the crowd and he went up there.
All right, 60s was a long time ago, so don't expect you to remember.
Right. It was. Yeah. It was young then. I was young then.
All right.
Anyways, Sunday, since we always like to talk about TV shows on the Matt and Tech Show,
TV's awesome.
Sunday premiered
Two TV
the
stories.
season 2
Season
premiere of
Is that French?
Le Corps,
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead, which is an awesome show on AMC about zombies.
Mhm.
One of the very few shows on TV right now with zombies.
I don't think there are actual zombie TV shows.
That's
There's
what I'm saying.
zombie movies.
Okay, so it's revolutionary. Anyways, yeah, I don't know.
It was a great season premiere. If you watch the first season, it's on Netflix too. They put the first season on Netflix. If you have Netflix, I highly recommend you go and watch it. It's an amazing
I
show.
wish I had Netflix to watch the entire season.
You should get it, or just
No.
buy the season.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend $80 a month.
$80 a month.
Exaggerated, but something similar.
It's not $80 a month. I don't know how much it is, and you can pay for just the streaming service. Anywho, and that's not that expensive. But anywho, if you saw the last season, then you know they just left the CDC and are on the road to something that the guy at the CDC whispered in Rick's ear. Rick, the main character,
See, I don't remember that. So what are you saying?
he
So they were at the CDC trying to...
Jenner, the guy who was at the CDC, whispered something in Rick's ear, and
Who's Jenner and Rick? I don't know who that is.
Jenner is the guy working at the CDC, the only guy
who
that
died?
Yeah,
Okay.
who died in the explosion.
Yep.
And he whispered something in Rick's ear, presumably, "Hey, go here. Heard this place is safe." That's what you presume, or us.
The old guy with the RV is Rick.
No, the guy.
The main guy's
The
Rick.
main guy is Rick.
I don't follow names. I really watched the show. After 3 seasons, I might catch some names, but that's a large cast to remember some names.
Hold up, I only know him, his wife, and his son's name. I think.
I don't know. Is there a Sam?
A Sam.
Is Salmon on the show? Is there a Sam? Maybe not.
I think.
I swear.
I think that one of the girls is Samantha. I'm not sure though. See, I
See? Okay.
kinda like
so
it.
don't judge.
main character
I
Rick,
don't know Rick.
the guy with the
Alright.
cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat sheriff.
That's how you can
boy.
recognize him.
Deputy sheriff. Okay.
Woody. Kind of like Woody. Anywho.
Well, yeah, we used.
So they drive along the freeway and they come to this big old pile up of just cars.
Yeah,
you know.
this
there's
seemed
always
like a
that
traffic.
scene in the post-apocalyptic movies where there's
The freeway is jam packed with people trying to exit the city, and they all somehow die.
first of all I noticed like because I watched this the other day and I watched it with a friend. There was a car that was upside down. I have no idea how that happened.
There was a
It was just upside down. So catch those little things in movies.
and there was a late '60s Mustang that I noticed they parked by. Gorgeous
Is it?
car.
I don't notice. I'm not a fan of older cars. But
Really or not? Not a fan
anywho,
much.
so I was really worried about this.
You said anywho.
I did.
You did.
I did
Sorry,
say
continue.
anywho.
Continue.
No, I say that. I don't say any.
You say that often.
Oh,
My mom
what is
noticed.
it? No, I literally forgot what any.
Anywho.
No, what are you supposed to say? Any.
I don't know.
How
Anyways.
is it any? Anyways, that's the. I use anywho so much that I actually forgot what you're supposed to
Right.
say. Anywho.
God, I hate you.
Okay, that was an accident.
Okay.
But I was really worried about this season. It was a great show because writing, the show's creator, Frank Darabont, he left the show apparently, and I think some writers went with him. And usually when that happens to a show, the hill goes just downhill. Like think
The hill
Scrubs.
goes downhill.
The hill goes downhill. Think Scrubs. 9th season.
Did they switch writers?
It switched writers at the end of the 8th season.
And how many times prior did they switch writers in the season still
Well,
lasted?
no, never. Never.
Are you sure? Do you know this?
Well,
do you
I'm
know
not
the-
saying switch writers. Writers left, got fired, quit for some reason. When
And you're
writers leave
saying
the show,
in none of the past seasons, writers didn't quit or get fired for 8
a
seasons.
majority of them. Like if one or two leaves, that's no big deal. But if a bunch of them, the writers leave,
How many left for The Walking Dead?
I don't know how many left. I just heard
Not
that
a substantial amount.
the writers and the let's see.
The creator. The creator never stays too long.
Sure.
J.J. Abrams created Lost. It didn't last. He was down there. He directed the pilot, I think.
You're using Lost as the example.
Shut your mouth. Lost is amazing.
First of all, you could just like I always use the analogy. You could just wake up, say, "Hey, I dreamt this. Let's film it." That's Lost. You don't need writers.
What? You need to build characters.
So I
You
was
need to build
just
events.
So I was just worried that this would it would go downhill because it would be sad. It was a great show, But they're trying to stick close to because if you don't know, this is based off a comic book, and I saw
Graphic novel.
graphic novel comic book that I saw. I saw it. I should have bought it.
I'm
But,
surprised you haven't actually.
I probably
I've thought
will.
about it, but then I remembered I don't read. So
Yeah, you've read one book in your life.
one book that I was not forced to read,
One book that you were not forced to read. That's right. And what
and I
book
was sort
that?
of forced to read it. 2001: Space Odyssey. It was for a book report.
Anywho,
So I was still forced, but I actually read it entirely, unlike any other book report I've done.
stopping a few pages before the end. Anywho, they're heading to they're going to Fort Benning, which some people
Fort Benning, Georgia. They started in Atlanta.
they started at Atlanta. CDC was just a dead end, and they say in this review I had, this is almost revealing what Jenner whispered to him in his ear. So he might have said go to Fort Benning, and maybe there's something there, but they the RV is a piece of crap. It breaks down in the middle of the freeway, surrounded by cars. So like, okay, we're surrounded by cars. This is good, better than being stuck somewhere else. They could actually get some parts, siphon gas, look for food and water,
Mhm.
and watch out for walkers. That's always they call them walkers, not zombies.
Zombies, yeah, walkers. Yep.
We'll watch out for walkers. So Rick sets up patrol.
Rick is the sheriff.
Rick is the sheriff.
What's the old man's name?
The old man's
He's
name
kind of-
is, we'll call him Old Man because I don't know.
Because old man is very substantial. This next scene,
Mhm.
in a way.
He's on top of the RV looking out, and Rick's got a rifle ready to shoot any zombie. You don't want to shoot though. If you don't know, zombies are attracted to sound, so you want to shoot sparingly, preferably use blunt weapons. But I still need to read that book, Zombie Survival Guide. I need to get that. But
Can you?
so
Old man Jenkins is on the RV.
Old Man Jenkins, he spots a zombie, and he's like,
And
hey,
he doesn't spot a zombie. He looks. When we don't know what he sees. That's how they directed it well. Where you see you see his emotions, but you don't see what he's seeing.
all right, you're
It
right.
kind of builds
He's
suspense.
like, hey, down there,
And so then you go into Rick's position with the sniper rifle.
and you see
He's
it down
scoped in.
down the scope.
He sees a woman zombie walking around a car,
Yeah, it's
and he's
obstructed.
about to shoot it.
Then another one comes. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go
He's
for
like,
collateral
I'm gonna-
here.
Yeah, collateral.
2 for 1.
Yep.
And then just all of a sudden, a bunch, and the camera pans out to the back, and there are like 200 zombies coming the way. So, bad idea to shoot. They are like, hey, get under the cars, because zombies only look forward and around or listen. They won't hear. So they all get under the cars. Old Man Jenkins stays on top. I would have preferred to stay on top rather than be on.
Yeah. Well, they could still climb up there and eat your brains.
But they wouldn't. They wouldn't if there's no reason to.
Right. Yeah. And they could easily fall and trip and look under a car.
Mm-hmm.
But
Or you always have the half zombies that crawl with their hands.
only in that's true. You need to blow their brains
Bicycle
off.
Girl at the very beginning.
That's true.
Bicycle Girl.
He took her out. Boom. Anyways, but no, that was actually one of my favorite scenes I've seen so
Very
far
suspenseful.
in Walking Dead. They've all situated themselves under the vehicles to hide from the zombies as they're walking past. And there was actually, I think, I didn't count it, but it was about more than 10 minutes where there wasn't a single word said. But
Really?
it was still,
I didn't-
no one said anything.
That's good, actually.
And
Good.
it was actually really still intense.
So, the girl, we'll call her the girl because I don't
The
know
little
her name.
girl,
No, not the little girl.
which girl?
The blonde woman.
The one that wanted to kill herself.
Yes,
Okay.
who wanted to stay back at the CDC and kill herself. She
Oh yeah,
she was inside the RV cleaning her gun when she looks out the window, and there are a bunch of zombies.
She flips
Door's
out.
open. You can't shut the door. That makes noise. So she just goes to the back. One of the zombies actually, for some reason, one of the smarter
Yeah.
ones apparently,
Yeah.
walks inside and just starts looking around. And she's got the jumble of gun parts in her hand. She locks herself in the bathroom and she's trying to put it together. Which I'm like, okay, that's good. You don't have any bullets. What are you gonna do with that?
And yeah,
She noticed she didn't have any bullets.
She
But she
just
drops
melee.
She drops some of the parts and she's like, oh crap. Here's it. The zombie starts yelling and screaming. She starts screaming. I don't know how the other ones didn't hear. But,
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so he's attacking her, or he's trying to get into the small little bathroom corridor or the
So
closet.
if you've been in an RV, you know how small those bathrooms are.
So the zombie's pushing in, trying to get in. She's kicking the door, screaming, crying. Old Man Jenkins is on the roof where the air vent is for the smelly bathroom.
And that part, I laughed. I said, wouldn't it be funny if he smiled, just waved at her and watched?
So he somehow has a screwdriver, breaks through the net,
He
throws
just
it
cuts
down
the
to
net,
her.
gives it to her, and she stabs the zombie in the
She
eye.
then kills a zombie in the eye. And
Making
she's
no noise to alert the other somehow.
right in the eye, multiple times with the screwdriver. But yeah, I mean, we're all just telling the entire plot of the show. But no, it was
Dale is his name. The
Old
old man
Man Dale.
Jenkins. Old man Dale.
Old Man Dale.
So while this is going on, T-Dog says here, the black guy. I'm saying it so you know who he is.
T-Dog.
I guess that's what they call him.
That's not
T-Dog.
real. You made that up.
I didn't make that up. It's right here. I got
Okay,
it on my
all right,
paper.
T-Dog.
T-Dog. He's farther ahead, and so he sees them a little later, and he kind of slips and cuts.
Which was disgusting.
I know he cuts.
He
I would
cuts
say
his-
like 6-7 inches of a gash on his arm.
Uh-huh. Blood spilling everywhere.
Zombies can smell blood, so you see
Like
them.
sharks.
It's just like sharks I don't know from a mile away though, but we'll see. And you see them. You see the walkers just like looking around and smelling, and so it's like, crap, I'm gonna die. And the other guy,
Why does he sound like that, racist?
I'm not racist.
Why are we telling every scene? Well, is there more to this? Did you want to leave him on suspense? Like, oh,
No, this is a total spoiler right here.
guys bleeding out. Zombies are getting to him. What happens next?
Oh.
Watch The Walking Dead.
Okay, we could end it there, but that's what 10 minutes into the thing. We can keep going.
Yeah, what else is there? We want to say the move.
Okay, well, you're right. We're going a little too much into detail. They just hide themselves under dead bodies, which was creepy. and
Which was
scary.
odd. Yeah, they hide themselves under zombies, so other zombies don't see them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, long story
So-
short, one of the little girls gets scared.
Sophia.
She runs off.
Stupid girl.
She thinks it's all clear, which you don't think because it's a
Parents didn't
zombie
say
show.
anything. She moves.
Rick should have seen. Anyway, she runs. She crawls out. A zombie sees her instantly, and another one actually sees her. So she runs in the woods, and they both chase her. Rick follows as well. She gets lost in the woods. The entire show revolves around trying to find her.
Which they never do.
At first, and then at the very end, there's a glimmer of hope. There's Rick, the main character, the sheriff. He's with his son trying to find Sophia. Is her name? Yeah.
Yes, so Sophia's the
It came out of
little girl,
nowhere.
Which I don't know why they brought his son. That was a dumb thing to do.
Yeah, and one more guy to look out for.
Some you left out though, because this scene is important. They eventually found a church, cleared the zombies of the church.
I'm skipping that because that's really not important.
It is important.
Why?
It's important to.
I want to bring this up actually. A couple weeks ago, right before the show started, I was watching the Walking Dead trailer.
Yeah.
We were watching the show, and in one of the scenes there was Rich. What's his name?
Rick. Cowboy Rick.
Cowboy Sheriff Rick. He's in a church. It's obvious as a church. You see in the background a cross with a man which appears to be Jesus.
Yes.
Tex thinks, because it's a whole zombie movie, that for some reason some sick guys posted up a zombie
They do
and
things
nailed him
like
to
that.
a cross.
I thought it was a zombie on the cross.
Which would be a good concept, but it obviously looked like Jesus. So we had an argument and we took bets. And eventually we found out in this episode for sure that it was, in fact,
It was Jesus on the cross.
Jesus. But what were you getting at about the church that was important?
Important to character development, I'd say, is the fact that Rick was praying. Yes, he was praying for a miracle. He asked God for a miracle. That's where you were leading up to.
No.
Yes, it was. You were leading up towards the end.
Is the miracle that his son got shot?
Way to not
I'm
build up
really
to
to
that.
spoil it because you're making absolutely no sense right now.
That makes plenty of sense if you let me finish.
Okay.
So
Argue
he's
that.
praying. He's praying to God. He's like, just give us a sign. That's what he asks. And so later,
Give us a sign that he's doing things right.
and then things will go well.
Yep.
And
That he's not just wasting his time to all get killed and murder.
He's hoping that sign is finding the little girl. So they go out. Cowboy Rick, his son.
His son's Sam. Don't know.
It's not Sam.
It doesn't matter. His son is there, and then some.
Carl.
His.
And then his partner before the zombie apocalypse happened were out, and they see a deer.
That's not his. No, it wasn't his. Oh, it
Yes,
was
it
his
was.
partner. Sorry.
It was his partner, and they go out.
They see movement. They think it's a zombie, but they realize it's just a reindeer. Looks like a reindeer, but they're in Georgia, so.
Don't
could
know
be
what Georgians
the
are
zoo,
over there.
The zoo might have broken.
That's true too. So his partner was going to shoot it. It's a deer. It's food.
Right.
So, but he says, "Hey, no, don't." His son Carl starts approaching the deer, and he's taking this. This is where I had to build up to that, Matt. He was taking this as the sign. He said, "This is a sign. Things are going to be good."
Or is that what the reviewer thinks?
That's what I thought that the second I saw
Really?
the thing, and it's also what the review says. So if two separate people got it, I think that's more it. So he's taking that as a sign that his son's approaching the deer, and he's like, "Okay, things are going to be good. It's not running away." He's getting like, I don't know how close is close, 5 feet away from the deer, and then bam, Shot
that was
rings
loud.
out.
Jesus Christ.
Gunshots are pretty loud, man. Shot rings out, and it goes straight through the deer, through and hits his son right in the
Perfect.
stomach. Scene.
Perfect.
And I was upset. I'm like, no, don't end it. I mean, I knew it was gonna end there, but I didn't want it to end there.
That's a good show right there.
Definitely draws me in for next Sunday, next
For
episode.
next Sundays, yep. Really intense show. I suggest you watch it. It's on probably Hulu, online, or AMC.com.
Yeah, it's on AMC. I saw it's on AMC.
Really cool show, or on demand if you have Comcast.
Comcast.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the first season, figure if you want to see that or not, or just jump right into season 2. You're not missing out on much. But that was a long talk, so we'll jump into our commercial break. Enjoy these fine people that support our radio station. And one's called Double D. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. That was our commercial break. We'll go right to the next song with another iconic drummer,
Of our generation.
Neil Peart from Rush.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's very famous.
He's pretty big.
Enjoy. And you're not playing. Yeah, you are. Alright, welcome back to the Matt and Tech Show. That was Neil Peart and Rush with Tom Sawyer.
Mm-hmm. That was on Guitar Hero. I recognized it.
Guitar Hero or Rock Band or both. 'Cause I play the drums on that for Rock Band, I think.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
Anyways, yeah, that I guess tops off the best drummers of our generation. Best drummers of our generation, not in my opinion, I don't know, I'm going with this.
Yep.
But the last song I'm going to play is, in my opinion, an awesome drummer. A little biased, like Tech said during this last song.
Little bias.
Because it is my brother,
Your brother.
who is a drummer. Pretty good. He kind of started why I want to drum.
He's been in a music video.
He's been in a music video. He's been on American Idol.
Oh yeah.
He played with Kesha. He's been on, what was that show? America's Got Talent?
Oh really? You
Yeah.
didn't tell me that one.
told
You
you.
told me American Idol. You didn't tell me.
I told you this one just now.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, so he's done a bit. He's not too famous or anything.
Not yet.
But he does play drums and he plays them well. And you'll hear on this next song, a friend of his and mine, the Mandala Virus. They played at our high school, and I played them before.
Oh, is that them?
That's the band. They've changed their name.
All right.
Changed their name since. But yeah, enjoy this last song. Thanks for listening, guys. Matt and Tech Show. KCU.com. Your text. Like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/Matt and Tex or Twitter.com/Matt and Tex.
Almost there. 100 likes.
Almost there. God, we'll never see it in our generation.
Maybe 97.
But no, we'll have this live recording on our Facebook page for past or future listening. It'll be on a YouTube video now because I've run out of space on SoundCloud. There's a limit of how much you can have on there.
Well, maybe
I can buy more. I just don't want to.
No. Why don't you get rid of one each week? Circulate it.
Well, I guess I can do that, but I want to have I just want to have a kind of a library of our recorded shows.
Okay, well, if
Whatever.
the YouTube thing works,
Doesn't matter.
then that's
YouTube
good.
works. You just gotta play it. It's just a black screen with our audio.
Maybe a couple pictures.
There's a picture in the beginning, picture at the end, with just the Matt and Tech Show logo.
Chicken legs.
It could be. Now enjoy this. This is The Living Dead, which is oddly enough, we talking about Walking
Talked
Dead.
about The Walking Dead, yeah.
From the Mandala Virus. You can buy it on iTunes. Help them out. Really good album. That's not it.
That's not it.
There we go. Enjoy.